Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin wa alihi tahirin. My dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. In the supplication of the day, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with this phrase, Allahumma ij'alni fihi muhibban li'awliyaik wa mu'adiyan li'a'daik. O Allah, put me and account me today among those who loves your lovers and those who are enemy with your enemies. We as Shias, we are hopeful for our hereafter just in the love of lovers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially Ahlul Bayt. We are hopeful for the salvation in hereafter in the love of Ahlul Bayt, who are the lovers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is a hadith from Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, as he says, if you want to gain the faith, the core of faith, you need to love those who are not connected with you and those who are far from you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because they love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And on the other hand, you have to hate those who are near to you. Why? Because they are the enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you can do in this way, you can gain the core of faith. And I mean by those who are near to you, hating them, not all of them. It is obvious to hate those who are connected with us, but they are enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there is another hadith from our beloved Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam, as he says, if you want to see if there is khair, goodness in you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you, you have to see yourself and to examine yourself. If you love those who love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and if you hate those who are enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you are so there is goodness in you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also loves you. And if you see yourself and see that you like and loves those who are committing sins, those who are enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will have to reach to this conclusion that there is no goodness, there is no khair in your nafs, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also does not like you. So this is a good way to examine ourselves, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us or no. If we can gain the salvation, if we can gain the core of faith, which is the only way to gain the salvation, which is paradise, we need to see if we love those who are sincere, obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those who love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or no. And there's no difference between them if they are our relatives, our friends or no. If our relatives, they disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and they do not like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have to hate them for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we continue asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma ij'alni mustannan bis-sunnati khatami anbiya'ik. O Allah, give me this tawfiq to follow the manner of your prophet, your beloved prophet, our beloved prophet, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As he mentioned that I ask you to follow my sunnah. Why? Because the sunnah of our beloved prophet is originated from the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are lots of examples of his sunnah. One of the important one is marriage. As he himself mentioned, an-nikahu sunnati. وَمَنْ رَغِبَ عَنْ سُنَّتِي فَلَيْسَ مِنِّي. The marriage is of my manner, and those who do not follow my manner, they are not among my followers. So let's prepare the basis of marriage for our youth easy. Do not let them escape from marriage. This is one of the important sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And also there are some other sunnah, for example, i'tikaf in the last 10 days of month of Ramadan, or fasting in the month of Rajab and Sha'ban. These are the sunnah of our beloved Prophet, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala today to give us this opportunity to follow his sunnah. Inshallah, I will not forget you in my prayer, and I ask you, do not forget me in yours. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin.